Hello there. Now, I might sound a little bit strange today. There's a reason for that. After 2.5 years, I caught the plague, which isn't super fun now that I have COVID. This is my first time, and it thankfully hasn't been terrible, but that being said, I have gotten that primary symptom of losing pretty much my entire sense of taste and smell, which made for a very strange cup of coffee the very first day that I noticed symptoms. Anyways, I have been inside for a very, very long time. I feel like I'm going a little bit nuts inside, so I thought today we would do kind of an interesting taste experiment while I still have these lingering symptoms of not being able to taste anything. It'll be a non-tasting taste experiment today. If y'all remember, about 2 years ago, back when this virus initially popped up, there were lots and lots of videos of people taking advantage of the fact that they couldn't taste anything and tasting all sorts of disgusting things just to see what would happen. I feel like I missed out on that section of the internet for quite a while, so that's what we're doing today. Now, I have curated us a lovely little range of coffee selections here to taste. And they're ranging from really, really good to really, really bad. And I'm very curious to see if I'll be actually able to pick out which one is which once we taste these all blind. Right now, because they are still all whole bean, I can actually tell the difference between these beans right now. Once we grind them, once we get them into a proper cupping, I won't be able to tell the difference. But starting on the good end, we have Eugenoides right here. Very rare coffee, very expensive coffee. I used this in competition this year. It's delicious. It tastes like straight fruit juice. It's a wonderful thing. And usually you can smell it like across the room. If someone opens a bag of Eugenoides or grinds it, like if you are across the cafe, you know they're doing that. Then we have a blend. This is the one blend that I have in here. This is a medium to dark roast blend. It's a pretty traditional profile, chocolatey, cherry forward, really tasty. I've got one of these. I have got a light roast that is a single origin from Colombia. It's a pretty interesting coffee. It tastes like tropical fruit and watermelon, and it's really, really, really lovely. I'm a huge fan of this coffee on the day-to-day. Now, these are all of our good coffees. Now I have two that I hesitantly call bad coffees. I try not to call any coffee bad, but these ones are questionable. And you might recognize them because I have taco coffee and coconut jalapeno coffee here. These are flavored coffees. I have no idea what origin beans or anything they are. All I know is that they are very dark, very scary, and generally you can smell these across the room. Not in like a good way. You'll remember these from that video I did a while back where I talked about some of the strangest flavored coffees I'd ever found. Yes, I kept those coffees, so we're gonna have them in the mix here today. All of these are marked on the bottom. This one says taco. The rest of these all have markings as well, so when we shuffle them up and do this cupping blind, in theory, I won't be able to know. We'll see if I can actually taste. Now, I broke out the Rocky for this video, mostly because we now need to grind all of these coffees, and I am not jazzed about the idea of putting either the taco coffee or the jalapeno coconut coffee through my current grinders. So I am so sorry, old friend, but you're gonna have to deal with it today. We're gonna start off with the blend in the Colombian coffees first, just because there shouldn't be too much contamination between grinding these back to back. Then we'll go for the Eugenoides, pretty distinct coffee. Don't really wanna get that mixed up with these. And then we will grind our last two infamously interesting coffees. Number one. Number two. Number three. It's such a strange experience to not be able to smell anything because usually in this grinding process, you're getting all the smells. Currently, there are no smells. Now this is this is our taco coffee right now. Honestly, it's a little bit of a blessing not to be able to smell this. And our last one, the coconut jalapeno coffee. It's funny, these beans are so ridiculously oily and just covered in stuff that they stick to the inside of your cupping bowl. Now, my usual shuffler of things for blind taste tests is a little bit out of commission right now, so I'm gonna be doing the shuffling, which is rather fun. So we're just gonna do a lot of this and we'll just chat while we're doing this, so I'm not really keeping track of any of this. I'm gonna try my best not to accidentally hurl one of these off the side of the counter. It's gonna be fun. I haven't done a cupping in a while. Have my cupping spoon. Let's get some hot water. Okay, we're gonna give all of these a quick second to steep. In the meantime, I'm gonna take in the aroma. This is such a genuinely surreal experience because all of these should be giving off quite a few smells, for lack of a better word, especially whichever ones are the flavored coffees right now. Like, those are potent. If you've ever had a specifically flavored coffee, like the beans that have been sprayed with chemicals in order to make them taste like hazelnut or whatever else, or in this case, tacos, those are incredibly distinct because they're artificial flavors and they just stick out, kind of like a sore thumb, unfortunately. But the only thing I can describe these smelling as right now is just hot. Like, I can feel that there is steam vapor like hitting my face, and that's about it. I am joking about all of this and trying to have as much fun with it as possible because it is a little funny that I have lost my sense of taste for the time being. It is also very unfortunate timing considering the World Barista Championship is a couple months away, but we're not gonna think about that right now. It's about time to break the crust on these first 4. This one needs to sit a little bit longer because I had to refresh my water. Took an extra second. So, the fun part. I have an inkling that this one might be one of the flavored coffees. I don't really know why. It's a little bit of like a sixth sense at this point. I think this one might be one of the flavored ones. There's like no smells. There's no smells at all. So we'll just keep going. And I'm making a mess. Actually, you know what? If I just do this, then you all don't have to look at the mess and I can just fix that later. The magic of cameras. Okay, I'm gonna skim off the top of all these. These need to cool for another like 7 minutes or so. I will meet you back here very soon for some tasting. Sorry, I lied. I want to talk to you while these are steeping. I'm looking at these bags again of the flavored coffees. First of all, this is a lot of coffee. Both of these are 1 pound, which is a good deal more than most specialty coffee roasters will send you. It's just so fascinating. Like, this company does a bunch of just absolutely ridiculous flavored coffees. The jalapeno coconut coffee and the spicy taco coffee are just kind of the tip of the iceberg. And my favorite thing is that there's no like real ingredients. There's no anything on here except for the phrase exclusively roasted for your enjoyment. Now, I did not enjoy these particularly the last time I had them, but potentially with this scenario of no taste, I might be able to enjoy them this time, which is kind of exciting. This is the worst part about cupping, is the waiting. Especially when you're cupping alone. When you're cupping with someone else, you kind of get the added benefit of this is like good chatting time right now. This is like your prime talking time. But right now it's just a lot of standing and literally watching brown liquid, so good stuff. Okay, I think I'm ready to cup these coffees officially. I'm gonna try to be as delicate with my slurp as possible, simply because I am sick right now. I don't really feel the need to bring on another coughing fit in this moment. I'm just gonna go through and taste them all first. The fact that I can't tell the difference between Eugenioides and flavored taco coffee right now is kind of exceptional. Like, purely like as an out of body looking down on myself doing this experience, fascinating that I cannot find the difference right now. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I think this one is either the blend or the Columbia. I'm not positive which, but I think it's the blend or the Columbia. I'm relying a lot on mouthfeel right now. This one feels a little bit tangier. It tastes kind of brighter in the palate, a little bit like sharper. On second pass, I'm gonna say this is the blend. I think this one might be the Columbia. Don't hold me to it, I might change that. I think this one could be the Eugenioides. It kind of has that like silky, more juicy mouthfeel to it. It tastes a little bit sweeter as well, like very, very lightly sweet. I can get that, which is pretty indicative of being Eugenioides, but I don't get any of that like traditional like strawberry flavor. Like, I'm not able to tell the flavors of anything really. I'm just able to kind of tell like adjectives of what these are. I think that one might be the taco coffee, simply because there is actual, like a little bit of like a spicy burn on the back of my mouth when I taste it. So I think that one's the taco coffee. By process of elimination, I think that one has to be the jalapeno coconut coffee. You don't really get any burn, and I'm trying to remember the last time I had this, which was months ago. I don't remember if the jalapeno was just in flavor or if it was in spice as well. But that has a little bit of that kind of like signature, kind of like creamy, weird sweetness that coconut does. Let me test these two one more time. These ones are hard, and they shouldn't be hard. These are very different coffees. Okay, I'm gonna lock in my answers right now. I think this is the blend, that medium dark blend that we have. I think this is the light roast single origin Colombian coffee. I think this is the Eugenoides. I'm not feeling very good about that, but I don't know where else it could be, so I think that's the Eugenoides. This is the taco coffee, and this is the coconut coffee. See, out of 5, how many do I get? This is really bad. We are off to a terrible start right now. For anyone curious, this right here is the taco coffee. Came in real confidently with guessing that was the blend, so I don't know what any of these are anymore. Okay, I did get this one correct. This is the Colombian coffee right here. So we're 1 in 5 right now. Okay, this one right here. Okay, yes, this one is the Eugenoides. So I've got these two correct. I was feeling the worst about these two, so I mean, I'll take it. I'll take these 2 points. This one clearly isn't the taco coffee, so oh gosh, this one's the blend. That is unfortunate. I like this blend a lot. I have no idea why I'm thinking that it tastes like taco coffee. That's hilarious. I also read it as having like a good deal of spice at the end of it too, so I don't know what's going on. Okay, and then this one, yes, that is the coconut jalapeno coffee. This is truly unfortunate. That was quite a plot twist right there. Well, this was a fun experiment. I hope you can all send me the best vibes possible that my taste comes back very soon. There's a lot of coffee I need to be tasting and practicing with in the very near future here, but for the time being, I had a good time with this. You know, we're making the best out of a strange and kind of unfortunate situation, but is what it is. Now, I don't think I'm gonna walk off with any of these coffees today, considering these are all cupping coffees, and it gets a little sludgy there at the bottom. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day. I hope all the best health to all of you, and yeah, I'm Morgan Drinks Coffee. Pretty much everywhere you can find me. You can find me here on YouTube once a week plus short. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram almost every single day. I will keep you all updated on my journey back to tasting. Fingers crossed it comes back pretty soon, but otherwise I'm doing all right. So in that case, I will see you all next time. Have a great day, everyone. Goodbye. By me walking off with this does not imply that I'm going to drink this. I'm just gonna go take this to the sink.